Welcome everyone to your Mercury retrograde reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button. Okay, this is going to be a two-part reading over here. First, we're going to get straight into the collective of the basics of what this Mercury retrograde is bringing to the table for the whole collective. And then at the end, I will do your sign, okay, to see how that's going to affect you and your sign. Okay, so let's get in here. Table's already set. It's talking about that Mercury retrograde, which starts in Aries, okay, on the 15th of March, and then we'll move into Pisces on the 29th, and then it will be over on April 7th, where it will go back direct. And of course, it will stay in Pisces, excuse me, while it's going direct. So we have some energies coming through. So this energy is saying Mercury retrograde in this sign of Aries as we speak is hot-tempered, argumentative, right? Impulsive energy. Okay. Going to have a hard time right now with decisions, right? What's going on? So watch for those tempers to fly, whether it's from you or someone around you. Okay, so we're talking about that Mercury. So no matter what, we're talking about those miscommunications, technology, meltdowns, deliberating headaches. A lot of people get headaches around this time as well. So if you know that you're prone to headaches, that could also be from that Mercury retrograde. Overthinking situations. Be careful of that as well. Aries is also about taking that action. So it might make you feel like you must respond to things immediately. Okay, or others are all of a sudden feeling like they should respond to you immediately. So however it's going to be, especially when you know that it doesn't have to be immediate, but you might feel like, you know what, I have to go now. That's that impulsive action taking place. Okay, so let's see. Get us a couple of cards over here on this Mercury. Yeah, that confusion coming in, difficult decisions weighing you down. So, you know, it's a good time right now to just avoid people who want to confuse you, right? Confusion, blurring the lines between what is going on and what's not going on. And you're going to get that a lot when it's in Pisces anyways. You know, once it gets into Pisces, it's going to even be different because now it's going to blur the line between what's fact and what's fantasy, right? So let's see over here. This is a great time for learning new things. Okay, just be careful about your communication because there is going to be a lot of miscommunication. You know, if you guys are planning things, make sure that you are always a half an hour, you know, ahead of schedule, 15 minutes to a half an hour ahead of schedule because of traffic or jams or this or that, right? So make sure that you are, you know, taking that logic, okay, and using it to the best of your knowledge, especially because when it comes into Pisces, that logic is going to take a back seat. Okay, so let's see. Going straight to Aries over here. Absolutely. But it can be a great time for learning new things as long as you're giving yourself, you know, those extra moments just to really, you know, take extra time and just slow down and don't be too impulsive because there's going to be a lot of restless mental energy going around. So on the Aries over here, it's about that challenge. Putting up a challenge, you might feel like there's a lot of competition around you. You might even feel like you have to protect your energy. Please do protect your energy during this Mercury retrograde, as all Mercury retrogrades, right, have this way of doing things. So this is where you're going to find that I need to maintain some control within this situation. There it is, overcoming some obstacles. Yeah, definitely. You're going to have a lot of energy swirling around you. So you might definitely be feeling like, hey, you know what? Why does everybody want to argue with me? Okay, so absolutely. So you definitely want to ground yourself. Okay. And going straight into this Pisces. This Pisces is talking about, yeah, now when it starts moving into this Pisces, you can feel like, oh, okay, here comes that fog machine. Everything's my anxiety is rising. Clarity is now becoming confusion. There's that, like I said, blurring between, those, what's fact, what's fantasy, what's real, what's rose-colored glasses. You might even be getting that effect for some of you of where did I put my glasses? Oh my God, I lost my keys. Just literally the fog machine over here going off. So, okay, so yeah. And definitely feeling like there's a lot of emotions coming out as well. So also watch those emotions. People are going to be in high emotions anyways, but it just feels like over here everybody wants to argue. Everybody wants to, debate their opinion. It's my way, the highway, right? And then over here it's like over emotions coming through, which then causes all this confusion. And it's like, come on, Mercury's already making, enough confusion as it is. Now, instead of tempers flying, everybody wants to be sad, right? Confused, over emotional, sensitive. Why are you so sensitive? Right? Because now it's going to bring that all in as this sensitivity, as it is, making closure, as it's starting to end. Wow, I like that. It's saying now I'm ending. Now this cycle of the Mercury retrograde is ending. But it's also going to allow you to make endings as well. So that's where we're going to start right now and say, okay, so how is it going to affect you, my friends? Okay, so let's get in here and see how it's going to affect you. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what's going on. Using these cards, we're going to use, these little round cards. As you can see, they're not always the best to hold on to. That's okay. But yeah, I'm going to use these cards to see what's going on. Best message, please, for Capricorn. What's going on with them? We do have card number 56. This is going to be, is it 56? Yeah, 56. This is going to be Water of Water. Transcriptive Renaissance. Okay, number 56. Let's see what we got here. This card is asking you, how can I open more to people in my life? Re-examine your childhood and family history and your friends. Ooh, calling back for family matters. It's hitting your 4th house as it is starting March 15th. Okay, and then as it goes into the 29th, it will go straight into your 3rd house. And then it's going to ask you to do other things. But then that 3rd house is going to say, hey, I have something here that I want you to look at. This is dissolving boundaries, personal energies, and interpretation of one another and finding common ground. What are your potentials and limitations when it comes to someone knowing there is no end to the journey of home? Yes, so this is definitely talking about having those upsetness with other people. The desire, like I said, to re-examine your... Right now, it's going to be within your family because of the 4th house. Now, if you feel like this is your bestie or something like that, that you consider family, that's fine. Whatever comes to mind that you're like, yeah, that's family. Okay, so this is going to be very familiar. A very familiar energy that's going to come back because it's coming back from the past. Okay, I want you to resolve this. I want you to get past this so you can move towards your destiny. For some of you, it could be resolving issues with a mother-like figure. It could be a woman. Doesn't have to be. Okay, but however it is, it even could be your parents, your grandparents, whoever comes to light, whatever but it's going to be about re-examining, opening up new perspectives, and really accomplishing this so it doesn't become this karmic energy for you. It's something that you're holding on to. Okay, it could be conversations from the past, something that happened. Okay, but it definitely wants you to move towards this, and it's really calling you. It could even be that ex-husband, right, or that ex-wife. Something from your history that wants you, and it wants you to revisit that past, Wow. I want you to revisit that past so that you can learn to grow from this situation that no longer hold you back. Okay, this way it doesn't feel like this thing is possessing you, okay, or that they have any power over you. This is about where you're going to find, right, that everything that you're doing at this time, right, is going to leave you with this happier energy, okay? And as it's going back into your third house over here, it's definitely saying, okay, now I'm going to, ask you questions again. I want you to be very clear because remember, the third house is what is it that I'm seeking to learn? What have I learned about this situation, right? I'm learning to meditate from the situation and let go of anything that feels like it's restraining my energy and experiences that, can't get any worse. It's just the overcoming nightmare. It's just the nightmare replaying itself over and over as you cut it out of your life. Okay? Stand strong, stand is, so it's going to actually build your strength over here as you're really in this healing mode. So it definitely wants you to heal from this, and so that way you can really find the purpose and renewal within your life. This is also going to help you open new doors and take new actions. Okay? Actually could even bring in new love. Within the next 3 or 4 months, if you're looking for a new love, and this is about a love situation, this is definitely going to help you open up those, I don't know, your heart chakra, and it's going to open up all this healthy new energy that you're going to now be able to express. And it's just going to, I don't know, it's going to be very overwhelming. This is going to be very overwhelming energy for you guys. Okay, but it's definitely wants you to receive and clear this away so that way you can move towards that legacy and that destiny of where you need to truly be, not feeling like you're holding on to this past regret or hurt, pain. Okay? Destructive energy. Okay? So could be even rehashing old news. If you know it, like I said, if you know that it's a friend, that's fine, or a coworker even, right? But it really wants you to be inclined to really think about what's going on within the situation, and whatever it is, it's some kind of control that's happening around you that's not allowing you to move towards what you really truly need within your life, which could just therefore even just be better commitments around people. Can even hold you back from wanting to put extra energy into something, and fear, right? We do have the swords over here, right, that come with that Pisces energy as that Mercury is going into Pisces. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.